Trey loves when I say dope. That's what I'm gonna keep saying.
Dope,
now.
bro.
I say dope a lot.
I put it in
hate when
parentheses
people
now.
say dope. Go home and eat your mom's casserole or whatever the fuck she cooks. Our mom, listen to this new demo. It's pretty dope how I did these drums.
That's not weird.
Your mom's gonna slap you. She's gonna
probably
be like,
deserve
what?
it.
Grab the KY, get yourself ready. You got some sliding to do. Hanging out with TL and the boys, maybe some critters too. So get your phone and get on the gram. You know where to find the man. Slide into the DMs. Girls on your mind. Slide into the DMs. But baby, take your time. Slide, slip it on in. Here we go again. DM Monday.
Welcome to my podcast, DM Monday. I'm Trey Lewis. I got my co-host Matt Burrill and Trey Bonner here with us today. And we have a guest today. His name is Alex Maxwell. Yay.
What's up?
Maxwell.
Is there no fake clapping in your
No.
podcast? Oh, damn.
Maybe Sacco can add that in.
Very anticlimactic.
For those of you who don't know, Alex Maxwell is one of my good friends, and we're gonna have a conversation with him later on about how we met and stuff. But just for the short, quick notes, he produced the song "Dick Down in Dallas" that everybody loves,
Oh, yeah.
and which is now a platinum record.
Crazy.
How does that feel?
Weird.
Yeah, he's
Well, that was a week ago. It went,
yeah.
or 2 weeks ago.
I don't know. Who knows? He's an artist. He's a
Recent.
country artist. He has music on Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes, all that stuff.
Yes, sir.
My personal favorite is what's the name of it?
That'll be the day.
That'll be the day.
He really loves it.
I was thinking. I was thinking of "Could Have Been Me" because I like that song too. Is that one out yet?
Yeah, that's been out
Cool.
for a minute.
That one's out. So he has a lot of music out, and we actually have a song coming out pretty soon. So pretty pumped about that.
That'll be the first song I put out in like 3 years.
Yeah.
I'm excited to start doing that.
We
again.
wrote a song together. It's called "Good to Know People."
With Benji Davis.
It'll be coming out soon. We'll give y'all an exact date sooner or later.
Yeah.
But wanted to have him on the podcast because he's one of my really good friends and he knows me pretty well. And that's what this season's all about, is having people on to, to really get to know who I am other than just dicks and butt fucks. So, yeah. He's also a songwriter. He signed a publishing deal with Verse 2, which is Kane Brown's.
Yes, sir.
And Jim Catino and
Drop Ton and Sony.
Drop Ton and Sony, yeah. So it's a
Weird three-way thing.
It's a weird three-way thing.
Kinda weird.
Yeah, but it works really good.
It's been cool so far.
Yeah,
I mean,
he's got some cuts, coming.
Can't complain.
Yeah, so
got some Trey Lewis cuts, too.
got some Trey Lewis cuts.
Oh, those are the most important.
Yeah, I'm cutting a song that that you, Brian Fraser, and
Mark
Oriot wrote
Yeah.
before publishing deals or anything. It's gonna be awesome.
Was that BC before COVID?
No, it was. I think it was 2020. So it was the year of.
Oh, when y'all wrote that song? Mm-hmm. Okay, cool.
I think it was
I
2020.
thought y'all wrote that song like a long time ago.
Well, I mean, that's
But
2
it's
years
called.
ago now.
What is it called?
Call it what you want.
Call it what you want.
You can call the song what you want, man.
There you go.
Yeah. It's pretty cool. And then we got Good to Know People. And
That's one of my favorites, honestly.
I like this
of all
song.
time.
I like that song we wrote
Recently, or
recently. The one you did the demo of that I got to come.
Ain't
sing
Gonna
on.
Be Tonight?
Ain't gonna be tonight. Yeah,
Ain't
we wrote with
Gonna Be
Davis
Tonight.
Corley.
Yeah, I like it.
But anyways, how was everybody's weekend?
It was good. I'm still sore.
Yeah, I haven't recovered. I feel like fucking trash.
And unfortunately, it wasn't due to like wild partying or critters. It was due to unathleticism on the kickball field with the commish. That's another thing you left out about the Maxwell introduction. He is the commissioner of the famous Cigs in the Outfield, No Hits and Friends Kickball League.
2 years old now.
yeah, it feels like we just started. Honestly,
It really does.
That was the first time I ever met Baril.
Really?
Was playing kickball.
Unfortunate.
Cigs in the outfield.
I think I actually met you before kickball because it was at your house because you were over there. You and McKinney were playing Madden with Maxwell.
Oh,
And
No, we had never met.
I thought we had met before.
No,
that.
we had never met because I remember meeting you that day and being like, dude, that guy's cool. He works for Muscadine Bloodline.
And then you realize I'm a real piece of shit.
Yeah, now
not
it's
cool
just
as
like,
that.
he's not that
unfortunate.
cool. Just telling you.
he just ripped Cigs in the outfield.
Dude, it was.
He's more annoying than cool.
Dude, how would you describe our
kidding.
showing, our first kickball outing in a while?
Oh, you mean like this recent one?
Yeah, how would you describe Saturday?
It was a shit show for sure. I mean, you had at least 6 Cigs.
I had more than that.
Did y'all have a field or no?
So we did. Where did we go?
Dudley Park.
Dudley Park. So it's near Nick Haynes' place.
Oh, where that first place we played the very first time when it got rained out?
No, that was that shitty field.
Remember
near
that?
Ryan's
Yeah,
house.
That
I
was
forgot
by
about
Ryan Nelson.
It was just-
Dawson Edwards just ate shit. The
shit.
whole
He fell.
earth. shook.
Todd busted ass.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
People busted ass this week too.
Speaking of,
Oh,
is,
yeah.
is Ryan Nelson alive? I haven't heard from him since Saturday.
I haven't seen him
Either have
since
I, actually.
Nikki T's moment in the outfield. That's the thing, is like positioning in the kickball field is like very important. Like
You need speed in the outfield.
That's why I pitch, because I'm scared. I mean, I think I can catch the ball, but I'm not good at like throwing the ball. Bonner can make a play anywhere. You can make a play anywhere. Nikki T in center field, and I think it was Brett. Was that Nikki's buddy that had come?
Yeah.
Who does like photography?
Brett
and stuff?
Carlson.
Yeah, them in center field was not the best play.
No.
But I tried to peg Nicky T, and he just he tried to stop and just kept going, and he was just like kerplunk.
Ninja Turtle.
You need to show your battle wounds.
Yeah, which camera do you want,
Show the
Mcilwain?
camera.
That's how hard we go. That's why Trey Bonner is the MVP. Trey Bonner had double plays. Trey Bonner had RBIs. Trey Bonner scored runs.
Yeah, dude, I wasn't there because I went home to buy a truck. But Trey Bonner is aggressive. He's pretty aggressive. Like he's a pretty competitive guy.
Dude, winning isn't everything. It's the only thing.
So you didn't play sports when you were little though. Like
I did, but everybody else is so goddamn taller than me that it just didn't matter.
So kickball is like the perfect game for
Yeah,
you.
dude, you can,
What sports did you play?
I played baseball and basketball, but like, hey, you think about it. I just even reach my hands up, I'm gonna get stuffed.
Spud
What
Webb
were you
over there.
like as a kid?
More awkward than I am now. More awkward than I am now. At least now I'm just like,
Were
fuck
you
it.
like really quiet when you were younger?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah,
But now I'm still awkward though.
that's great. Yeah, but you're like cool awkward now.
I had
You know what I
glasses.
mean?
You own it. You own that shit.
You're the one of the funniest dudes
Did you
I've
have
ever
the
met.
curly long hair when you were little?
Nah, I just had like kind of like stuck up.
Yeah,
Did you have a mustache then too?
No.
Bonner came out of the womb with a fucking stash.
I
I mean, he looks like he was.
I couldn't grow a mustache until college.
You were meant for that mustache. You rock a good mustache.
Yeah, I just got to lose some weight because this kind of like hides the double chin when I have the mustache and I smile. Sometimes it's like
My favorite Trey Lewis saying is, "I ain't even fat anymore."
I'm not. I've been on a diet for a day and a half, so I'm not even fat anymore.
Not even fat anymore.
I think I'm really gonna do it this time. I'm trying to wean myself off caffeine and just.
What is the diet? Like, what dietary restrictions are you following?
It's no caffeine, no artificial sweeteners, 3 meals a day, nothing in between.
Any restrictions on the meals though? Like,
Oh, I mean, it's just like no carbs except for in the morning. Only fruit in the morning, and then lunch and dinner's meat and veggies. So, I mean, I did it for 4 years. I mean, I got crackhead skinny there for a little.
I was
while.
gonna say, when I first met you, you were really skinny.
I was getting fat again, but yeah.
You were
I
eating
mean,
like
I'm
cans of
definitely-
green beans.
I remember you being pretty skinny.
I was
when first
30
met
pounds lighter, but
than you are now. When I met you,
now, yeah. But I mean, I used to weigh 200 pounds. I think the skinniest I got was like 189 pounds.
jeez, at 6'5", that's really fucking
Yeah,
skinny.
I mean, dude, I looked good. I felt great. And then when I went through my divorce, I was like, all right, I'm either going to get drunk or eat some fucking cheeseburgers.
Cheeseburgers it is.
So, and then, of course, we went on tour last year. So, like,
Yeah.
I don't know, eating healthy on the road.
There's only so many rooms for meal prep, and Bonner takes up all the meal prep spots.
It's possible to eat healthy on the road. We just didn't because we were just a lot happened last year.
Yeah.
So, but I don't know. I'm at the point now where like I thought about it for like 2 days. I was like, I just got to do it. So I think I'm fat right now. I just got to lose some weight.
That's where I'm
like
at.
It's getting so bad. Like I don't even want to go out in public. You know what I mean?
God.
See, I'm not quite there, but I did go to
Like,
the gym.
I'm doing this shit, like pulling my shirt down, and it's like me
sucking in for
pulling my
pictures.
shirt from out underneath my titty. You know what I mean? It's like
Got to watch out for that titty sweat.
It's like
on them,
I'll
on
buy a
them white
2X
t-shirts.
shirt, I'll wear it a couple of times, but after I wash it twice, it's like, well, can't wear. Like I bought a Alex Maxwell shirt, or they gave me one, washed it once, can't wear it anymore.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Why didn't you say something?
I'll have to get another one. Like this is my Saxman Studio shirt. You're getting free advertisement right now, you motherfucker. Anyways, but I just got this and haven't washed it yet, so it fits pretty nice.
You got to do the bussin' with the boys saying no free shout outs.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. It was a free shout out though.
Yeah, well, he deserves it.
Yeah.
He's been a part of a lot.
The one free shout out.
Yeah. So what's up with this truck?
Oh man, I'm pumped about it. Which y'all can't see, but my friend Walker's here. He's in the background. He's gonna be pumped about this. I ordered it. It's a AT4 GMC 2500 2022. It's gonna be badass.
Better than Jim's?
It's black. Has the heated steering wheel. It has every electronic
steering wheel.
heating steering wheel, sunroof, the whole nine.
The fuck do you need a heated steering wheel?
And I'm gonna get
for?
some fucking 35s or 37s put on it.
Damn.
It's gonna be my fuck you truck. I mean, dude, I've never owned anything nice. As far as like cars, like all my cars have been like hand me down, like.
Yeah.
Or like used to be my sister's car. Like the car I drive now is my dad's car that they gave to me after he passed away, and it has 500,000 miles on it. And we fucking toured in that thing for years. And then I bought the van right before COVID, which I paid off in 2020. But that was a big purchase back then. You know what I mean? That thing was pretty expensive, and so. And I mean, I don't drive a lot, but I mean, I just want a truck, like. I feel like I should have a truck.
You've earned it.
I'm a country singer, damn it. I should have a truck.
Now you got a truck to pull your boat.
Yeah, well, the plan
boat.
is I'm going to sell my boat. Here's the plan is I'm going to sell my boat. I'm going to take that money, pay it into the truck. I'm going to pay the truck off by probably the end of the year. And then next winter, I'm going to buy a new bass boat, like a badass one. Like a 21 foot bass boat with all the electronics and everything.
Would you ever get like a decked out boat? Like,
That's what I'm talking about getting.
Like, would you get like a speedboat though?
No.
You'd never get like a speedboat too?
I mean, speedboats are cool, but we have one of those at our lake place. I just want a bass boat to go fishing on with a live scope and all the badass shit on it. But I also plan to buy a house this year too. So
Greenbrier? We gonna live next to each other?
Somewhere. I think for now, I'm just gonna buy a townhouse because as much as we're on the road and all that shit, I don't have time to cut grass or keep up with the house.
Yeah.
Shit breaks. Your house.
Yeah.
Homeowner shit.
Yeah.
Hey, do y'all have hot water now?
Yeah, we do.
Oh,
we
cool.
went about a week without it.
I didn't have hot water for a day, so I don't know how you did it for
Were you
a
taking
week.
cold showers or were you just going to your girlfriend's
Just
house?
going to the girlfriends. And Dawson was going over Caleb's.
Yeah, he's not single, lady. Sorry.
Not single anymore.
Maxwell loves it when I put his personal information.
Yeah,
out there.
I'm not a personal news share.
We went to this dinner with it was our lawyer and
BMI
Scott
rep.
Safford, BMI. Who else?
Sony, some of the Sony people.
Some of the Sony people, and then all of our friends that signed with Sony, and we were sitting there and. They were talking about doing something the next day. I was like, "Yeah, Maxwell can't go. He has a date."
I was like,
Put him on the spot.
He didn't tell me till after that. It really pissed him off.
no, it didn't piss me off. It's just
Just
I'm private. I'm a private person,
Yeah.
I just don't share it. So
Yeah.
it's I keep it close to the hip.
I try to be, but Trey can't keep a secret.
Well, that's
so
why you don't try. After then, I never told him anything about my personal life.
I try not to, but he weasels it out of you. He'll call you 2 in the morning.
That's like Mitch Goshi. He said when Joe fired him from the band, he said, "I told Trey and my wife," and he said, "I figured that's all I had to tell."
Might as well put it on the news.
I mean, there's some things that I do keep a secret, but
I don't believe that one bit.
I mean, dude, I know some heavy shit, so
Yeah, that is
I
true.
wouldn't.
That is true. Most of the information you give off is pretty not important enough to really cause damage.
Yeah. Yeah. So I got the truck and I went fishing. I caught a fucking 4-pound bass. And the next day I went fishing with my buddy Chris on this private lake and I caught a 3-pound spot. It was awesome. It was like I went home to, my song Hate This Town came out. By the way, if you don't know, you should go listen to it. It's pretty awesome. There's a pretty cool music video. By the way, Alex Maxwell right here produced it. He produces all my songs.
That's one of my favorites. Hate this. Song.
And so it's out there. But I went home and to the hometown and went fishing.
Did it feel good to see that song come out and then go back to Birmingham? That feel pretty good?
The whole process of that song was really cool. Because I remember the day that we had the write. It was me, Jordan Walker and Ron Rosbo, and like we got in the room, we started like writing this song, and I was like, man, I really want to write like a hometown song, but I don't want it to be like. There's so many hometown songs out there, you know. Like I didn't want to be like, give me back my hometown. I mean, the Eric Church song's badass, but like, you know, I just didn't want it to be like, I don't know, generic. You know, I wanted it to like fit me. And I was like, dude, I have this clip of when we played at Avondale where I'm talking about how I used to hate Birmingham and like, you know, because I got my heart broke there and went through all this shit. But, you know, now I love my hometown because when I go back, it's, you know, a sold out show at Avondale or, you know, spending time with family. And I mean, I faced my reputation there, you know, like I got sober in my hometown, but I used to, you know, also do drugs and drink there. And I got sober there, so it's like, I don't know, it's just cool. And then Jordan said, well, man, I got this song title called Hate This Town. And it's like, can't believe I used to hate this town. And then, I don't know, we wrote the song in like an hour and a half, and Ryan does tracks, so we had like a rough demo by the time we left. And then called Maxwell and said, let's go record 9 songs or 6 songs. Did we do 6 songs?
We did
the first time on that.
We did 3 in one day, then 3 the next day, and then we came back another day and did
in
9
February
in one day.
and did 9. So we have a lot of music coming out, by the way.
9 in one day is a lot of songs.
That's a marathon.
For those that don't know, it's a long day.
We probably won't do that again. We'll probably just do 6.
Yeah, that's probably better.
Yeah.
9 songs is like 15 hours of being in the studio.
Yeah, it's a lot, you know.
I mean, it's fun though.
But yeah, we put the song out, and man, it was really cool. Like we played the show in Birmingham at somebody's fired. I'm kidding.
Sweet boy.
We went to Alex looked like not me.
Not this Alex.
We played the show at Iron City, and then the next day I went with Q6 Media, and we went to, you know, my old high school stadium. We went to.
Yeah, it's bad. It looked badass.
It's cool.
Yeah,
it's
the
cool.
content that's come from that
and then
has been really cool.
Alex got with my mom and got all those like home videos and stuff. And I think we're going to be using those home videos for a long time. There's a lot of great stuff in there. So I know. I wanted to say this. So y'all were sore as fuck from playing kickball. I went fishing in a John boat Sunday, and like we fished for like 9 hours, dude. Last night, my ass was so sore I could barely even like sit in my car to like drive, because you're like constantly like shaking in a John boat. Like if the person in the back of the boat makes like a swift move, you're like, oh shit, fall in the water. I kicked one of my fishing poles in the water, didn't get it back. Like,
Oh no.
Oh shit.
yeah, the day before I lost a fishing pole. Like every time I go fishing, it's like Bill Dance 2.0. Like you know what you see on Instagram is not what it's like out there. You know, like I lose lures. Like I kick fishing poles. I either break fishing poles. Like it's an expensive habit for me.
You ever fallen out of the boat?
This one time, so at my mom's house in Springville, I have a buddy, Russ. He has a pond. And when I lived in Springville, I used to go down there and go fishing, and I'll still go back there sometimes. But he had a John boat, and you have to put the John boat in the water. John boat is not sturdy. Like it's, you know, it's pretty sketchy. Anyway, so it's like freezing cold outside, but I'm like, I'm going fishing, damn it. And I get my stuff in the boat, and it's like on the edge of the bank. And like the way I do it is like I turn around, and then I sit back in the boat off of the bank, you know. And I go to sit down when the boat had moved, and like my ass like lands on the side of the boat, and I just go straight in the water. I'm like, you know, just like.
Did you still go fishing after that?
No, I went home, changed clothes, and came back.
Okay.
I was like, well, guess I ain't fishing right now, so missing the morning bite. But
Where'd you go this weekend? Or not this weekend. Where were you the other day when you said you were fishing on some of the creeks?
I went out like past it's way out past Lebanon.
Oh, okay.
It's like
So you were out there.
Watertown, yeah. Yeah, so I have a buddy, Landon, that I met at Bass Pro during COVID. He works at COVID. And he showed me the spot, but he would never tell me where the spot was. So the other night, I woke up in the middle of the night. I was like, I bought these fucking waders. I spent like $2,000 on them. I don't give a fuck. I don't have anybody to go fishing with. I'm gonna find this spot, and I got on Google Earth for like 2 hours, and I was like, "Holy shit, there it is!"
Wait, did you say you work at COVID?
Yeah, that's what I was like. Dude.
What?
You said,
I thought I was hearing things.
I met him during at Bass Pro, and he works at COVID.
Oh, he
You
works
said it
at-
again.
Works
He
at Bass
works at
Pro.
one of them damn testing centers. If those
Sorry.
still fucking exist these days.
CDC,
I was like,
baby.
wait, I don't know if I heard that
My
wrong.
mind's dyslexic. Yeah.
I was like, hang on.
Brain tumor.
Sometimes the words come out of my mouth faster than the way I'm thinking of them in my brain. But anyways, so I met him at Bass Pro during COVID,
There you go.
and but he wouldn't tell me where the fishing spot was. I guess whatever, he's scared I'm going to take people out there, but I never go fishing with people. People are like, "Man, take me next time," and I don't know. Sometimes I just like to go fishing by myself.
Yeah, I'm that guy. I'm always
I
like,
took-
Trey, take me.
I took Maxwell fishing one time. He didn't know what he was doing the
Oh
whole
my
time.
god!
Oh, no.
Amateur hour.
That's such a lie.
How many fish did I catch?
At Larry's?
Yeah.
I don't know. You did catch a lot. I
How many did you catch?
caught like 3.
I thought you didn't catch any.
No, I caught 3.
I think that's when I went.
I caught the first fish actually. No, I mean I caught the first 2, and then you were like, "Oh, what the hell?" And then I don't think I caught anything after
and then I
that.
tied on a rooster tail and it was on.
Yeah. Then I didn't catch shit.
Dude, I don't even try and fish when I go with Trey. I just sit there. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck's going on. I don't know what I'm
Yeah,
doing.
after going fishing with Dean, shout out Beanville.
Yeah, I'm
down
going to
there in
Beanville
Florida.
this month.
Yeah. After going fishing down there, I'm like, I don't even want to try fishing again because that was like one of my first like experiences.
You never
really
fished, really?
Yeah, we
until
didn't.
that point.
My grandpa like sold his fishing stuff when I was a little kid because he used to go fishing all the time, but I just never did it and catching ginormous fish down there.
Yeah,
with
there's this
Dean.
place in Florida called
Beanville Plantation.
and it is badass. Me and Mcilwain went a few months ago, and I'm going back in like 2 weeks. But it's kind of expensive, but like you have a guide, and it's like totally worth it. I caught the biggest fish I've ever caught in my life. It's like 14 lakes. They're all like really well kept. There's alligators. I mean, it's
They got bird hunting down there. They got everything.
they got
That's it.
hunting. They got everything.
But I just remember pulling in fish. I remember looking at Randy and Ben in the other boat, and they were just they weren't catching anything. And I'm like never fished in my
yeah.
life, and I'm in here pulling like 5, 6 like ginormous fish.
yeah,
out
nothing
there.
was under 3 pounds that day. It was great.
Damn.
Do you
And
know-
Burrell's like, he's like,
early in the morning. Got a Cigs and smoking the Cigs while we're fishing.
we've got like 4 people on a bass boat. It was fun.
I
It
could
was-
only see how hyped Brill would be when he catches a fish.
Yeah,
Oh, dude.
Burrell's like reeling it in. There's like grass, like this much grass over the top of the fish's face. You can't even see the fish,
Y'all know D White?
Uh-uh.
You don't know? You know D White? He's like the country road
Yeah,
from
yeah, I
Slap
know.
Out. So the last time I went fishing, it was with him and Willie Trewick, and we were catching fish for D's fish tank.
Oh, wow.
Oh, you were catching them and
Yet he was
keeping them,
bringing
like,
them
raising
home for his fish tank. That was the last time I went fishing.
It's like trapping a possum or a raccoon and turning it into a
We
pet.
went,
like
we went
domesticating.
fishing with Jasper.
Yeah, but I didn't fish. I just sat
Didn't
there.
fish, yeah. That
It
was
was
fun.
content bomb.
Do you ever fish?
We fished in a
It was a sod farm.
it was in a sod farm, so it had like all these little canals, dude. But there was giants in there. I mean, I didn't catch it like anything really big, but that one guy, caught like
Gavin caught a fucking hog.
like a 4 or 5 pounder.
You took a picture with it.
Yeah, Trey took a
I took a
picture with
picture with it and posted it on Instagram. So, but the picture I posted today on Instagram was a fish I caught. I caught it on like my lightest reel that I had, and I caught it on a chatterbait. And as soon as I saw it, it was like right by the boat. I was like, oh God, please don't come off. But I got it in the boat.
That's funny as fuck.
But I lost an even bigger fish later on in the day. I thought I was hung, and then I saw it. I mean, it had to be at least 7 pounds. I was pretty not happy about it.
You'll have to go back and get it. So we were supposed to do this last episode, but word of the week, and I want to get a full explanation on like where this comes from. And this is more of a question for you too. I guess Maxwell too. He's from Pittsburgh, so that's like kind of southern Midwestern, like the
Midwest
accents are gonna-
Maxwell.
Yeah.
Was it?
Where the fuck does this do what thing come from? Like, I'll ask somebody their name, do what? I'll ask, hey man, what you up to? Do what? Like, it's just, what does do what mean?
It's like, do what? I mean, I don't see what the.
What do you mean?
What an explanation.
What do you mean?
Like,
Do what?
how do you need it?
What's like, hey buddy, I'm Matt. What's your name? Do what?
It's like, what'd you say?
What do you mean?
Okay, what do you mean? There it is.
Yeah.
What do you mean? 'Cause
Yeah.
to me, that's baffled me for the last 4
They
years.
what
I've been
now?
there. Do what? And
Yeah, I mean, I
especially
think
me,
like
I talk
when-
so fast.
I think when you say it like, do what now? Like you're being funny. You know what I mean? But like, do what? You know,
I hear that phrase every fucking day. Maybe it's because I talk so fast.
yeah,
I'm
man.
from New York. but
Welcome to the South, bro.
do what?
Yeah,
Nah.
do what?
Tracy's the only one I know that says
You know.
it. Nobody else. I don't know anybody else that says it except you.
I know all my
I think
friends.
McKinnon
Dawson
says
definitely
it.
says it.
Dawson says it all
Dawson
the fucking
says it.
time. Caleb will say it. The Texans will say it too.
Damn.
It's like you're gonna do what now? It's basically like that. You know,
Do what?
like it's like y'all or you know.
Sweet Boy says it a lot too. He goes, "Do what now?" But he
Yeah.
says, "Do what now?" Usually
Yeah.
when he's a couple beers deep at Live Oak.
It's just kind of like a what the fuck. You know, that's what it means to me.
Okay.
Do you say it, Maxwell?
No, I never really said that. No. I don't know.
Maxwell's-
I also never thought of it though. Like I've heard people say it, and I've never thought twice about it.
Did you?
honestly.
Yeah. Did you freak out about it? Like when you first started hearing, like when you first moved down here? Like,
No, because I feel like I've heard people back
I mean,
home
where you're
say
from
what.
is the country. I've been up there before. It's more redneck than anything Alabama I've ever seen.
It's just a different type of. It's more like hillbilly than
Yeah.
redneck.
We
you
were
know?
in Markleysburg. You were on that. You were on that trip with us.
Which one?
Markleysburg.
I don't think he
He
was.
wasn't-
with
I
us.
wasn't down
He
there.
wasn't there.
I thought he. I
No,
thought
we
he was
drove
on
that
No.
van, or isn't that when we were
No,
drove the
he
van?
wasn't there, but there was some dude there that knew Maxwell, and he was like real bitter that like Maxwell was successful.
Oh
There's
god, I'm
always
just
those-
not going to comment
There's
on
always
this.
those hometown people, though. You know, there's always
Yeah.
those people in the hometown scene.
Yeah.
I'm over here pumped. Like, hell yeah, somebody under 6 foot's famous. Somebody under 5'5's famous.
I was gonna say you're giving us credit 6 foot.
Hey, dude, they don't know. They can't see shit from there. We're fucking 5'9", baby.
Well, I want to hear about this dance move. What are you talking about?
I don't know.
Yeah, dude, somebody said something
I
in
think
this group
I
chat.
think this was an Alex Cape thing. I think this was his
Are
suggestion.
you dancing now?
I'm not dancing.
I want to see Burrell dance. I want to see
Throw that shit back,
I-
bro.
You have like a dance? Can you get up for us?
I don't
Why is your
have
face
a
getting
dance.
red?
I said my face is always
Anxiety attack.
Yeah, anxiety attack. Leave me alone.
Can you dance?
I cannot dance. I did go to Nashville Palace.
I mean,
the
you
other
can't
day.
even clap in time when we're playing on the stage, so there's no way you could dance.
Wait,
Damn.
what do you mean?
Like I'll every now and then we'll be playing like it'll be like during a moment during the show, like maybe the crowd's singing along or whatever, and I'll look over at Burrell at the merch table, like if the merch table's in the same place or if he's like side stage, and he'll be like,
I have that loud Yankee Stadium clap where we cup it, like it's fucking.
yeah, but it's like not in time, it's not in
No,
beat
I'm
with
not
the music.
trying to be
like,
in
yeah.
time.
Granted,
know.
when I see Burrell, I don't necessarily think like rhythm guy. You know what
Yeah,
I
I'm
mean?
not the rhythm guy. I don't drink enough beer for that. That's why
McIlwain, you're fired. We have a new drummer.
He's the DD, the drunk drummer, man. Come on.
I mean, it's really
We're both DDs.
It's really awesome to like. I mean, I love it going like looking over there and seeing Burrell. Like, I mean, I don't know if it was me and I watched the same set every night, I would be like, all right, fuck
Well,
this. When's this over? You know.
Yeah.
But like Burrell's like he's the champion every
Yeah.
night. He's over there just
it's
out of key, like just fist pumping and
Burrell's such a hype.
He like
man.
feeds off energy.
It's
though.
great.
Yeah, he
dude.
feeds off energy.
it's awesome.
I'm just like
We love you for it, man. It's just
appreciate
funny.
That.
You know?
No, I appreciate that. And for me, because McIlwain brought this up one time, the Bristol show, which we have that coming up. There was that moment where like he looked over, he's like, "Bro, were you tearing up during the set?" And I was like, "Yeah, a whole lot of nothing. We're in a random place. There's a bunch of motherfuckers."
Yeah, and
sitting
it's
back.
always
Whole lot of
really good
nothing.
because like if one night where like I feel like as musicians, every show you play, you're like, man, we had a bad show that night, or we could have done this better. Like you're always critiquing yourself, and like some nights when we're like, damn, we didn't do that right or whatever. Burrell, first thing he'll come backstage, he'll be like, you guys fucking killed it, man. That was awesome.
That's such a
So it's like, yeah, I don't know. It's just it's always a good boost of morale.
And it's also been cool because, and this is where you could chime in too, like meeting both of you guys in 2020 and just kind of seeing this all go. Because I had met you when like we were doing the campfire and kickball thing when you guys were sleeping in the van, going and playing cover shows for a lot less than you're doing shows for now. And to see it get to the point where it's at, which again, I haven't been with you guys since the very beginning, but watching all that was kind of cool. Thinking back to sitting around the fire and you guys like I have that video and you saying, "There's the key change. Put that in the cover art or something," like in the video, and to see people singing it.
Yeah,
cool.
I mean, I think it's cool to have you on here and us talking about this because that's how me and you first started hanging out, coming over to your house for
we used to have the
Willie
little-
Grill or just fires or whatever, and
Willie
everybody
Grill.
would sit around and Maxwell's been in town for what 7-8 years.
You moved here in 13, right? 'Cause I did
June of
as well.
13, so it'll be 9 years this
Jeez.
June.
That's when I moved
You've
here in
really seen this
August.
place.
So
Yeah,
you're just
man.
not like, you know, I don't know. I guess you're probably not keen on like, you know, meeting new people. I mean, you pretty much already kind of had a crew.
Yeah,
somewhat.
I feel like it gets to a point where you write who you want to write with, and you hang out with your buddies already.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like anything extra is just people that like they're more acquaintances.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, so I like started coming over there, and I was like, man, I like all these guys. I'd like to, you know, because I mean, I had McKinney was my friend. You know, I feel like
Yeah.
McKinney's the glue of like that brought different friend groups
Yeah.
together. You know, but I just remember like coming over there and being like, man, I really like Maxwell. I really like Dawson. Like, I hope I, you know, start hanging out with these guys. And I just like kept coming over to y'all's house, and you know, started passing around guitars at you know the campfire, and that like at that time like I was writing like really serious songs.
Believer,
like,
baby.
wrote Believer and
Yeah.
Little Tired and some other stuff. You know, that song Told You and all that stuff. And I remember like that, and at that time in my career, I didn't know if, you know, being an artist was something that I could do anymore. Like I knew that I would always play covers to like make my living, you know, and like I would always put music out, but like that's when I was like, maybe I should just learn how to like write songs for other people or whatever. Like, cause I mean, all y'all are, I mean, how old are you?
27.
You're 27.
Think
So
about
you
it.
were like probably 25 then.
Yeah.
And, you know, I mean, hell, Ella's 22, JB's young, you know, McKinney was younger than me. I mean, I was 30, 31, something like that. I was just like, man, maybe I'm just, you know, like I'm just, all these people are like way better than me, you know, and I'm just this old guy, you know. So, but I'll never forget, y'all hand me the guitar and were like, why don't you play something? You never play. And I was like, all right. And then I just fucking played Believer. That was like, and then like
Tugs on the heartstrings, man.
yeah, and Dawson made me play that song like 3 or 4 more times that night.
He's like-
Dawson's another hype man.
Yeah,
dude.
he is.
40 natural lights deep, like
Yeah.
Let's go.
He was like, "Fuck yeah," and but I don't know. It was like that night, and then after that, just like, you know, I really looked up to you guys and still do, in a sense, you know, of like people that have been in Nashville for a long time and, you know, really, you know, had like hard work ethic when it comes to songwriting, you know, recording music and putting music out and things like that. And I was like, damn, you know, like if those guys think I'm good, then like maybe I can do this artist thing. And then I really started to like, I feel like every day as an artist, you're like, you're going to quit tomorrow. You know what I mean?
It's always up and down.
Yeah, it's always up and down.
Yeah.
But you don't ever show that, or you don't ever really tell anybody that. But that's right there in that moment, that's how I was feeling, you know. And then once I kind of like got their validation, I was like, okay, well, fuck, here we go. Like, I can just be me, because those songs were very honest and from the heart of exactly where I was and who I, you know, and who I was. And I was like, okay, I could do that. And then I heard Maxwell did like demos and stuff. I was like, dude, what would you think about like during COVID? I was like, I put out Believer and 2 other songs that I wrote with Nate Frederick, like just recording, because Muscadine did the quarantine tapes, you know. And then I was like, well, I just, you know, I texted Charlie. I was like, what do you think about if I kind of like copy what y'all did? And he was like, cool, man, do it. Here's my producer's number, which was Ryan Newman's.
Yeah, that's who does all that.
So he like did like a quick mix on like just voice memos. And then on the next Thomason 3 songs, I did them with Maxwell, and that was
Yeah.
the first thing that we ever did together.
Yeah, we kept that super strip. What,
Yeah.
that was like an acoustic and vocal. pretty
Acoustic,
much.
I think you played some piano on it. I don't even think you did harmony or anything.
And that's all in the room at the house?
Yeah, it was just super low key during quarantine.
Yeah.
Because he was like, I just want it to sound a little better than a work tape. So that's all we did. We just pretty much mic'd up a acoustic and vocal and just added some fizzle around it.
Yeah, was it Dearest Darling, Told You, and
Reasons?
then the Reasons was on the first one, which that
Yeah, I
song's
didn't do Reasons.
badass.
I
I
didn't
need
do
to
Reasons.
record that. And then the song Had to Get Lost to Find My Way.
Yeah.
Wrote with JB and Nick Haynes like a day before we went in the studio and recorded.
Nothing's changed.
Yeah. So
We still do songs
still
he
do
just
that.
wrote.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean that's the thing, is like, that's why I record so much music. I don't want to be that guy that like writes songs and then never puts them out, you know?
Yeah, totally.
But yeah, that was really that was our first experience of working together, and then
What was like the
Well,
transition?
the first time we started hanging out from Matt McKinney was, I remember, from what I remember, I first remember meeting you
Oh, yeah,
when I did Whiskey Jam of 2019. I had my first release, That'll Be the Day, come out.
yeah,
And that was like my first release ever, and you came out to the Whiskey Jam.
I met your dad that night,
And my dad and my brother and me were, well, they were even more drunk than me. They
Big
were like,
Lou, baby.
But
They were
do you know
off
the
their
reason
ass.
I came to Whiskey Jam was because the night before, or like the week before, I played at Freak Show, and you came to that.
no way. See, you always say we met before, but I just can't remember.
That's
for the
where
life
we
of me
met.
for
You
some
came to
reason.
Freak Show. I think JB was playing and a few others, and you were like, "Yeah, I'm playing Whiskey Jam Monday." I was like, "All right, dude, I'll be there."
Oh hell yeah!
So
And then you came out to that, and then we hung out and talked for a good minute.
yeah,
And then I didn't see you. And then Matt McKinney during quarantine was like, "Hey, me and my buddy Trey just been playing some Madden. If you want to come on over and kick it."
yeah.
So then we started doing that, and I feel like the Madden stuff, which
Madden
is funny
stuff,
because we don't really ever have a chance to do that anymore.
Yeah.
But
Well, that's
when
because you figured out what I do, and you beat me every time.
Yeah,
So
Maxwell's never lost. I've heard he's never lost
He's
a Madden
very-
ever.
he used to lose to me all the time. I
Yeah,
used to be
Trey-
the champion.
Yeah.
Hey, who has the belt? Who has that?
It's still
champion?
my-
It's pretty bad that Maxwell beats me because I mean he is half blind.
Yeah, and I don't ever play video games.
Yeah,
I never play video games. I have the belt there. At
Yeah,
my
the belt.
house.
That's all that matters.
Oh,
Fuck
yeah.
the rest of that shit.
Yeah. Who bought that belt? Was it you or Matt?
Probably
I think
McKinney.
McKinney probably bought
That's
it.
a-
Hasn't
that would
had
be
it
a
once.
Madden.
That's definitely a McKinney.
McKinney going to
purchase.
Walmart.
Definitely.
Yeah, we got to have this.
Yeah, for sure. He probably ordered online. He probably went out of his way to get it for sure.
Yeah, it's probably $60.
But that's where we first started hanging out, and then we started in the fires and stuff.
Yeah, I forgot all about the Madden games.
But to your point, like the up and down, man, I think that's why it's so important to have like good friends, because like
Yeah.
everybody has the ups and downs, and I feel like you need good buddies that really believe in you to kind of pick you up. You know?
for sure. I mean,
It keeps you sane and grounded
I still get that way. Probably every time we record vocals, I'm like, I suck.
every time.
Yeah. I always like, it's always every time we record vocals, there's always just like one run or like one like little thing that I just like can't get. And I finally get to a point, I'm like, all right, Maxwell, you just gotta like tune it or whatever, figure it out.
Then we normally get it. You just have to
Then we
calm
get it.
Trey down for like
Yeah.
5 minutes, and then he'll get it.
Yeah, I get in my head, man.
Yeah.
It's weird.
I've learned to get around your road bumps though when it
Yeah.
comes to recording vocals.
Yeah.
I feel like.
Yeah, he'll be like, yeah, sounds good. You know?
And then we'll come back to it, and then
Yeah.
normally, so sometimes I like double up vocals, so I like fix it on how it should be,
Yeah.
and then have Trey sing to it, and he'll like nail it in the first try, and I'll be like,
Yeah.
"See, Trey, could have done it the whole
Yeah.
time."
Yeah. So
What was your transition like coming from Pittsburgh to Nashville? Was it like a big culture shock, or was it like, yeah, this is pretty much the same? Or
And you came young too.
Yeah, I think the age thing was the biggest adjustment, not so much culturally. Like culturally is pretty similar. I mean, it wasn't like much difference from like where I grew up. Honestly, it was just a lot more people. But like the whole Southern thing, like it wasn't different to me. Like the way of life's pretty similar. I think the biggest difference or the hardest thing was just coming down here not knowing anybody. You know,
Yeah.
and I had a girlfriend back home, so it was like super depressing. It was
yeah.
like, you know, the long distance thing.
It's
You're
a
away from
lot
her.
of distance.
I did that when I first moved to town.
So it's
too.
like that adds to it. Then you don't know anybody, and I'm only 18, so I can't go out to bars. So that was like the hard part for sure.
But too, like I feel like this is pretty cool to talk about. But like, so you and Ray, y'all used to, or y'all did, y'all put a song. You put a song out.
Yeah,
that he
good one
featured
going.
on.
Yeah,
And Ray Fulcher, for those you don't know, he's a badass songwriter.
Mm-hmm.
He wrote all the Luke Combs smashes.
yeah, he's great. He's amazing.
But you were here during all that, like Luke Combs, like just exploding.
Yeah, but it's weird because like that whole crew started getting together before I turned 21.
Yeah.
So like I was like just behind the 8 ball on some of that
Yeah.
stuff. I actually had a date, so me and Job met, and Job was kind of part of the whole Luke Combs
Yeah.
thing on the Peachtree. He was opening for him.
Yeah.
So that's how I first initially met those guys. But yeah, I was just behind the 8 ball on that, just because I was a lot younger. You know.
Yeah, but I was like, I just remember like, I don't know, I was in Planet Fitness one day, like working out on a Saturday, and I see Luke Combs and Gary Stanton.
Gary's
from
always
Muscadine
at the gym,
Bloodline,
yeah.
working out together. Like, yeah, we're playing at Iron City tonight, and then like a week later, or a month later or something, I drove a van when I worked at the rehab, just like my white van. I used to drive the patients around to meetings and stuff. And I have the radio on, and I hear Hurricane on the radio. And I was like, holy fuck. But I just remember, like, when he was popping off on the internet, like him playing Whiskey Jam and, like, Revival. Like I didn't even know what Revival was.
you
I remember
saw the
I would come
inception
up
of
here. Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird because like I said, like moving young, I didn't know where to go. So like I didn't really get into Whiskey Jam and all that stuff until I found out Whiskey Jam way before Revival, but I didn't learn about Revival until I was like 22 or 23 because I was still going to school down here. So like,
Oh, you went to Belmont, right?
right. So I went to MTSU my freshman year, and then I wasn't able to be in Nashville at all, so I came up to Belmont.
Yeah.
So I could, because it's right off Music Row. So I would do Belmont, work at the studio at Belmont for money, and then go out in between like that and try to write and stuff and meet people. So because of that, I didn't start like going out until like my junior year when I was like 20. And then 21, I was able to start getting in the revivals and stuff. So that's kind of when I didn't start, getting to that stuff till like 3 or 4 years in town, you know. So
those Belmont studio sessions.
But you were hanging out with Ryan Nelson and them and Jordan Fletcher.
Those
like
OG days.
That was like at 2021.
Okay.
So like I started meeting those guys my junior year because that's when I started to be able to go out into the bars and stuff and meet Ryan Nelson and that whole wacky
mayor.
crew.
The mayor.
What version of Ryan Nelson was it? How long was his hair?
Long. It was like halfway down his back.
That was like
Yeah.
when it like was that around the time when he wrote like When She Comes Home Tonight and stuff.
Way before that.
Off
Yeah,
the California stuff like
yeah,
that.
California. He just put out California. Not
He did like that live EP thing.
That shit was fire, dude.
Yeah, so
I
that
love
was
that
that
song.
was a little bit after I met him. But
Yeah.
we have some crazy ass recordings from like long-haired Ryan Nelson and young Jordan Fletcher.
Yeah.
Because they used to be a duo nobody knows about, but
Yeah.
they were like kick ass.
They all played in Job's band.
Yeah, and they all played in Job's
With
band.
Dobro Chris.
So it's funny, like originally Job had a song called Georgia, and I did a class project on it. So
Yeah.
I recorded like a version of it before he ever did a recording of it. So he came in and we did that and If I Were You. And If I Were You, I wrote with him. And the original recording of that, it was Jordan Fletcher on drums, Ryan on bass, and then I played like the guitar. And we had another guitarist come in. But that's when those guys like first started playing with them was like the studio sessions, and then they kind of did their own thing and hit it off and whatnot. But yeah, this Belmont Studios was like kind of the core behind all that. It's kind of funny.
That's awesome.
That's crazy.
But I don't know how I didn't get kicked out. You're not allowed alcohol or drugs, and Ryan Nelson be smoking a doob in the back of the Belmont parking lot. Then he'd have like a one of those big cans of PBRs.
the bag.
Him and Jordan would bring him into the studio, and I'd be like, y'all can't be doing that. And looking back, they had to have cameras. Like they had to have known. But yeah, I don't know how I didn't get kicked out. Thanks Belmont for letting me
Y'all were
get
making
by.
hits. Fuck them.
Yeah, we're trying to.
Fucking
It's
bangers.
funny. It is funny. Like some of the Job stuff not those versions, but they did kind of take those versions and run with them. It's kind of cool.
That's awesome.
But
How often do you change your bed sheets, Alex Maxwell?
I don't change it. I wash my bed
Okay,
sheets.
well,
T-Bone.
whatever. What's the
Normal
difference?
people wash their bed sheets.
Yeah.
I have one set and I wash it.
How often do you wash them, bro?
Probably. It depends. Depends
How
on
dirty your critters are?
Depends on critters. Well, it does depend on critters. But I would say like once every other week, probably.
God
like
you
damn.
got me
2
beat.
weeks.
You got me beat. I'm like once a month.
I'm like once every 3 weeks.
I'm
I'm kinda
like-
middle ground.
Oh, you're probably every day.
Who, me?
Yeah.
No,
Dude.
he's once since 2017. He
Yeah,
told me
dude.
before
And the only
this.
reason I watched it
No.
is because we went to that pool party and we got home when the sun came up and you slept on the couch. Dawson slept in the other bed wet as fuck, and I just don't even know how I even got in my bed. And I was like, well, this shit's ruined, so I got to wash them. That's the only time I've washed
So you
them.
once
since 2017.
Damn.
Oh my god!
I didn't know that was like a normal thing until
But
like,
we've been telling you for like a year now.
yeah, but like hear me out.
Like-
Do you know how gross that is?
I didn't
Bonner,
know.
that's really bad. I think I'm pretty dirty. That's
during COVID-
fucked
Yeah, I
up.
think I'm pretty
You know,
dirty.
you want to get a girlfriend and like all this stuff, and this
I
is
didn't-
live on
You're-
camera.
you're-
and
you're
you're
the-
telling
you're-
people
you're the
that you don't
clean-cut,
wash your
preppy
fucking
one.
bed.
I didn't know
Rose.
that.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
I'm gonna buy new sheets this week.
Yeah,
He's been telling me that
You hear
for
that,
3 weeks,
ladies?
too.
He's buying new sheets.
Hey, break him in with him.
The
Break him
best,
in with
is,
him.
the best is hearing Brian Fraser talk about it. 'Cause you know how Brian is. He gets
Yeah.
all into it. He's like, "Shit, Bonner, I'll come clean your house so you can get laid, dude."
I didn't know it was like during COVID. I was at my buddy's house and his wife was like washing the sheets because it was like Sunday and they do it every Sunday. And I was like, weird. I haven't done that since like, I don't know, 2017.
Dude, I don't even want to know how bad your bed
But like,
smells.
this is what makes me mad. It's like I had a girlfriend and she didn't tell me we were supposed to wash the sheets and we lived together.
Well, that's why she's your ex.
Yeah, good call.
Red flags. Bonner
But-
loves them. Red flag means stop. For Bonner, it means go. You know.
It does in driving too. Not the best.
No, not a good driver.
Bonner is the worst.
Can I drive your new truck?
No.
You can't even
That's the
drive
thing
the
that
van.
scares me is he used to have a Ford F-250. Like, I couldn't imagine him
yeah, I
driving
forgot
that
about
thing.
that.
We went to play disc golf. I think it was me, him, and Cape, and he was like, I'll drive. And, dude, the whole way, he's just like, push the gas, but I'll let off, push the gas, let off, push the gas. And he's staying, like, right under 45 miles an hour. So it's just like.
I can't go as fast, dude. I'll lose my license.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has like 8 tickets and
Dude, yeah.
citations.
It's dumb.
I feel like if you drove fast, you would be, like, more smooth with it.
Yeah.
But it's just,
I totaled my car when I
just
left
when
your
you
shoot
go on
that
a
one
date,
day.
just tell the girl to meet you here and just take an Uber.
Wait, what happened?
When we shot your like photos that was going to be on your announce, remember we went to Music Row and shot behind the studios.
Oh, yeah.
I got my car totaled literally that day.
Like, you got in a wreck?
Yeah, dude. Then when I had that car,
You never told me that.
Yeah, I called you right when I got home because I literally left. I was sitting on 65, and that girl was all gas, literally no brakes, and she just like crushed my car in
Oh,
half.
my God. I do not remember that.
Well, my dating advice for you for this week is that if you go on a date in anytime soon in the near future, just Uber there. Because if a girl sees how you drive, she's going to be like, "This guy can't even."
Or find a girl
probably.
that's like a real alpha and see if she will pick you up.
Yeah, I'm kind of into that. I just can't drive, and I
Yeah,
just
he
don't-
likes to be dominated.
He does.
yeah, Trey, tell him what kind of girl you're about.
He's a tree
dude.
climber. I tried to find a
The
girl for him
best
this
is the way he
weekend.
describes the type of girl he
I kind of
wants.
changed this year. I'm like looking,
I know.
more seriously. So I don't
Christ.
know. A girl who's I'll let Alex explain it for us.
He always says a good. How did you say it the other night? You were like a good Catholic girl who I can take to mass, but likes to drink and smoke weed.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
I was like, oh my God, I don't know if you're gonna find that in Nashville.
I mean,
I
you
think
might-
at this point, me and Bonner are kind of on the same page. You know, just anybody that'll allow us.
Oh my God, that sounds like something Terry would say. Terry's so funny.
Terry can post pictures of his ass on Instagram and his balls, and I can't even breathe on Instagram, and I'll get fucking banned.
Yeah, what is up with this band?
I don't know.
Trey, but what is up with this?
I don't
dude?
know. I'm very upset. Instagram, please, I promise I won't be bad
I
this
think
time.
it's the Russians, man. I blame the Russians.
I don't know what it is, but I'm sorry.
What happened?
I have no idea. I just keep getting like, this violates our guidelines.
Why?
I have no idea. It just keeps.
You didn't
popping
like
up.
call them and ask
Shadow
or
ban.
something?
Leave
on
it to the
Instagram.
social media content guy to
I have
get
no
banned.
idea.
Of all the people they could ban, why?
As long as it doesn't happen to my page, you can keep.
I'm
your shot.
responsible on your page. I'm just not,
Yeah, let's not let the cameras know that.
Yeah,
They might start banning my shit.
Someone had to have reported you for something.
probably so. It's probably Dawson.
Could be. I could see drunk Dawson be like, "I'm a fuck with Trey Warner."
Yeah.
Talk about DDID. Like,
Yeah,
this-
that's what I was getting
intro
into.
to that.
Okay.
So Matt McKinney writes, and Brent Gafford and Drew Trosclair write this song called "Dick Down in Dallas," which I'd heard a verse and a chorus of it. And then I guess that how did it go? They because they demoed it first before it was ever going to be a Trey Lewis song. How did they come to you with that?
Matt McKinney's like, Alex, we have this song called Dick Down in Dallas. I know it sounds outrageous, but will you do a quick demo of it? We don't need to do anything flashy. I was like, hell yeah. So they came over and they tried talking Brent into doing it. And Brent, obviously, I totally understand. He was like, man, I don't want to put my vocal on this. Yeah. And so he did a scratch vocal and we did the demo and it never passed that.
But the
because
key change was your idea, right?
I don't remember. We did it that day of the demo.
Yeah,
I think so, but I don't remember if they had that written in or if we. I don't remember how it happened. Honestly, I know we talked about it. Or I know we were trying to be ridiculous. So originally, like we talked key change.
Yeah.
We originally the whole intro was a piano ballad.
I was gonna see if I could find the.
I have.
Oh, I have
the
it.
piano part's a fucking banger, dude.
Yeah, I kind of almost wanted to keep it, but it was a little too
Brent
far.
will love it now that it's
I saw him yesterday.
that we played on the podcast.
I was at his house yesterday.
But the chorus is pretty similar, just obviously not near as good sounding because it's a shitty demo. But let's see
Yeah,
if I
fuck
can.
you
Did
and your
they,
demos.
Did they have it? Yeah, fuck you. Fuck your demos, Maxwell. Did they have like a name for it? Was it like going to be was there a name for like the three of them, or was
Were
it?
they not the COVID Cowboys?
Yeah, I thought it was.
Yeah,
Kobe
they
Cowboys.
the COVID Cowboys. Yeah, that was like talked about. There was never a strong like name. They were like because they wanted Brent to put it out, and then he was like, "I'll do it if we do it anonymous," and then nobody did it, and then they're like COVID Cowboys, and we'll do a whole bunch of dirty songs, and nothing ever happened. Then Trey Lewis came along, was like, I mean, shit, fuck it. I don't give a shit about fuck anyways, or whatever.
Nobody's ever cared.
I don't give a shit about shit.
Yeah, that's what happened.
I mean, shit.
Do you have it?
No, I don't have it.
somewhere.
I probably got it. I have a whole folder
Somebody
of everything.
found it.
I don't delete anything.
That's what you said the night that you played it at Live Oak at my round. You were
Yeah.
like, I don't give a shit about shit. And then you played it. And you were on stage for that, too.
Oh, here we
That
go.
moment.
Is this it?
I bet she didn't think twice about
That is Brent Gafford.
I put a whole orchestral part behind it.
her all but once. Cross her.
I don't know. You
I'm
probably
ready.
don't want to hear the whole
Keep
thing.
playing it.
You got to get to the chorus.
She's burning down 40 like a bad
Burning, not flying.
Yeah.
from Memphis.
Oh, there's a bridge too.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah.
Me all alone among
Oh, we might have took it out. I don't remember.
No, it's in there.
stick down and down.
We had like that Texas guitar in it.
Get some.
Get some. That guitar.
And then we didn't come up with the background
All right, let's see it
part
real
until
quick.
we did it.
Go to the bridge.
Yeah, don't give them your phone. That's always a mistake.
Yeah, I've learned that one.
Oh yeah.
That I said, something that I did. How can I get over her knowing she's under?
Key change.
Dig down and down.
Will you send that to me? That's great.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leak that on social media.
Put that on the TikTok.
By the
Yeah.
way, I just want to throw this out there. I know this episode's not going to come out for a while, but Brent Gafford and his wife are in a duo. They're called Charlotte Pike. They have music out. They have a song coming out this Friday, which it'll already be way past time by the time this episode comes out. But just go check out their music. That's all I'm saying.
And they have a next
It's
one
really
coming out
good.
next month, too.
Okay, cool.
So-
Are you doing their content?
Yes, we shot it yesterday.
Yeah, look up Charlotte Pike. If you're in Nashville, like the road. Charlotte
The
Pike.
worst road in Nashville.
It is. Lots of bumps. Lots of bumps.
Yeah. But yeah, so y'all do the demo, and then I don't even think that's like the version that I learned. I don't know. I think maybe I did or something. I know when I learned it, like I didn't even ever learn the bridge or anything. And then we started playing shows again, and we went to Statesboro, Georgia, the Blue Room, and we didn't play inside. We played outside on the back patio. And I remember it was just me, Terry, and Mcilwain, I think. No, Terry wasn't even there. We had somebody else. Josh. Somebody. What's Josh's last name? Josh Beam. Josh Beam was playing with us.
Bless him.
Bless Josh Beam. What do you think about Josh Beam, Trey Bonner?
Bonner's got the bladder of a 5-year-old.
Fuck that guy. Yeah, he tried to steal Bonner's girlfriend. That's why he's
really?
not playing with us
Yeah,
anymore.
yeah. We can get into that off the mic.
Yeah.
Tore up in Tyler.
Anyways, so
But yeah, that was before the tornado and before Corona.
that stays in, by the way. What now?
that was before the tornado and everything. That was February, I think 8th. I had on my phone.
Oh, so
or
that
something.
was pre-COVID.
Yeah, that was pre-COVID.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I decided that I'm going to cut the song after eating at Chili's one day with me, Mitch, and Matt, and I just learned the song on acoustic. And I remember I'd played it at the bonfire. There's a bonfire video with me and a mustache.
I wonder what the
and
date is.
double
And
chin.
Maxwell talking in the background saying, key change, baby. That was always your thing. Key change, baby.
Dude, that was my favorite part, dude.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, that's the part where everybody's like, dig, and then everybody
Bring in
puts
the
their fists up, dig down,
90s. Bring the key
boom,
change back.
Dude, absolutely.
We made it cool again.
Yeah. It's funny because me and Nolan Neal were at the studio like a year before that recording this one song that I'd written that I'll probably never put out. But he was trying to get everybody in the studio to do key change for the song. And like Grady, Saxman, Smith Curry were like, man, that's really not a thing anymore. You know,
We made it cool
and then
again.
We made it cool again. So, But anyways, we go to Statesboro, and like I'll never forget, we're playing on this back patio, and nobody gives a shit that we're there. I mean, I could have been on the stage pulling my nipples and picking my boogers, and nobody would have cared. And I remember just like play. I was like, guys, when we get to this chorus, let's just play it over and over and over and over again until they realize what we're saying up here. And by the end of the night, we had people like DMing us asking about the song. I'm like, yeah, we're gonna be playing there again tomorrow night. Come back, we'll play it. And then that's when I first started like posting videos on TikTok. But the moment that really that was like when it blew up and became a thing, we decided to record it. I just met you playing kickball, and you asked me to play your round.
Yeah.
And I played your round, and you were like, I want you to play your songs because your songs are awesome, but I want you to play Dick Down in Dallas at the end.
That was me, you, Ellen, JB.
Yeah.
Right?
Which that's part of the video that Nicky T always talks about, because Nicky T from Raised Rowdy posted that video, another Pittsburgh guy. And part of what makes the video so great is you saying key change, baby, and then you see these two young girls up there just rocking out.
But by that time, like we had all played the song so much at bonfires that everybody in the bar knew the song.
Yeah, because it was our whole crew there.
Yeah.
It was great.
So the video, that's the first video that went viral, and then Bonner got it put on Call Her Daddy's Facebook group.
Oh, it's like it's a Facebook group with like people who like listen to the podcast.
Yeah.
And Skinny got it on Old Row.
And Skinny got it put
That
on
was
Old
big.
Row, and then I started posting it to TikTok. But I remember I talked to Ryan Nelson some, talked to you about how we were going to record it, where we were going to go like Corey Smith vibe and do like more of acoustic. And I'm sitting there laying in bed, and I get a text from Saxman Studios, Grady, and all it says is Dick Down in Dallas. So he'd seen the video that had gone like viral around Nashville. And then I called you, and I was like, well, I guess we're going to Grady's to
I was
record
like,
this
thank
song.
God. I wanted a full band so bad.
Yeah, he did. And so we went, and it was just me, you,
And Saul.
and Grady. Saul played everything, bass, guitar, and I guess what did we have? We just had bass, guitar, and
drums. And then I did
yeah.
everything else
And
at
then,
the house.
He did, because we recorded it, and the next day I came over, we did all the background vocals and all
Yeah.
that.
We
and
cruised through that. We got it done in like two weeks.
Yeah, we had to get it done quick. And then I'll never forget, I was going to play at Jefferson Street Pub in Huntsville, Alabama. I had a 4-hour gig. It's like $250, like, whatever. And I posted a video that Bonner had taken at the studio. Who was that guy that we played the song for?
Golden. Well, he's works at Golden West, right?
Yeah, I don't remember their names. I don't really know them. They were in there for a session after us.
Yeah,
or
but he's
something.
had like Colt Ford cuts and stuff. Like he's
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's been kind of pretty successful. Anyways, and he just sticks his arm up in the air. And then when I posted that video right before I played that gig, and when I got done, it had 3 million views.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
And I was just, and then it became this like phenomenon, thing. Like I remember, even Walker's here. I'd sent y'all the song, like the acoustic version of that song, in like September. Yeah, and then
That's funny.
Then I've got people texting me. They're like, "Man, you're all over my FYP page. Like this is insane." And then we registered the song with our distributor. Our distributor calls up me and my manager, like, yeah, we don't even know you, but if this song came out today, it would, debut at #1. And then, it came out, and we had the big party, and it went #1, and we played all the shows we played last year, and it's just been insane ever since.
Yeah, it really changed our whole group of friends' lives.
It
Like
did.
that one song, like changed so many lives.
And then the birthday party.
Oh, the
week
birthday
after
party, that was huge,
Which
yeah.
we didn't even know what Dick Down was going to do. It was just me and Nicky T trying to. It was on a Thursday. It
December
wasn't
4th?
even,
Well, we had that planned long before Dick Down.
Yeah,
Dallas.
that
we were playing
was-
that in like September,
Yeah,
and
that-
Dick Down didn't come out till December 1st.
Yeah, that was when we I had met you guys, and and we were one of the few rounds going, and you guys were playing it all the time because a lot of people were nervous to play rounds, and we all didn't give a fuck. We were just going to Live Oak and doing
Yeah,
it.
it was,
Nicky T had just moved here.
It was birthday bash.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
our birthdays are 2 days apart.
Yeah.
Yours is 6th and
Mine's
mine's
the
4th.
5th, yours is the
4th.
4th.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then that place, there was a line all the way to the fucking.
There was like people from there was record labels. There was
That table up front.
There was publishers there.
I'll
It was
never
crazy.
forget Burrell calling me. It was like 2 in the afternoon. He's like, bro, he's like, bro, there's people already showing up, and it's like 2:00. Tonight's gonna be outrageous.
Yeah. I remember McKinney.
"Holy
I
shit."
remember McKinney getting off stage and like giving me, or he gone over. I think he was talking to Rusty or Maya or somebody from Sony, and was like, "Bro, like this, tonight's just crazy." Like that was a night that it was
That
cool
got
to
me
see
my
the whole
deal.
group. Yeah,
Got
We
me
all
wondering.
signed publishing deals.
Yeah.
Pretty crazy.
Yeah, with the companies that were there.
Yeah.
yeah, and it was just a birthday party for you guys to play your songs. I remember you opened with Believer, and you guys were all on stage.
Yeah, it was
together.
me, you, Skinny, and
Was it
just,
Rafe?
it was just us three.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you got through the first chorus of Believer or the first verse, and the whole crowd just exploded.
Yeah.
That was the most electric writers round I've ever played. Still to this
It
day,
was pretty wild.
for a writers round, like that was by far the
Yeah, and especially
wildest.
at Live Oak, there wasn't a bunch of people talking. Like people were listening.
Yeah, people
It was
were
cool.
like so into
Well,
it.
they were there to see what all this stuff was about because just so happened that Dick Down comes out the week before or the week of. That was
the week of.
because then the next night we go to Statesboro in Savannah.
Yeah.
Like that week was just fucking nuts.
When Bonner freaked out.
God damn it! Yeah, Alex
Yeah.
was there for the Alex.
She shouldn't have stepped on the. She shouldn't have stepped through the merch case. That was her fault.
This
she
girl
deserved
stepped
that.
on the merch case. You know, Bonner's really quiet. He's
Yeah.
usually pretty cool.
one of those black and yellow bins.
Yeah, and
Okay,
she
yeah.
steps on it and just snaps, and then I look over at Bonner and he goes, "God damn it!"
Dude, look, listen, McIlwain, Maxwell, the load out there is brutal. I'm just thinking, I got to carry these individual T-shirts to the van. This isn't gonna work.
And Bonner flipped out. That was a fun moment. And then you did some dates out on the road with us.
Yeah, my favorite's still Martin.
Oh yeah,
Martin
you were
was
on,
the wildest. I opened for
well,
Martin.
That was a good weekend because
McKinney almost died.
Yeah.
So the night before Martin, you guys remember where we were?
Arkansas.
This was the night that I learned about BDT.
Oh, that's the weekend we all bought Dogecoin.
yeah,
too.
that
Yeah.
was the weekend Alex,
not me.
the cult of Doge started
Yeah.
within the TL crew.
Yeah.
We were in Fort Smith, Arkansas the night
Yeah,
before.
I
We were in
remember
that
that.
green room upstairs and we all learned about what BDT was.
Oh yeah.
That was the first time I saw Terry.
Yeah, that was
Dick.
my first show ever with y'all too. That was my first ever opening show. Was
That was a
Arkansas
fun.
show.
That was a fun run.
That was a really fun.
I didn't
run.
get to go that weekend. There wasn't space. Maxwell took my spot.
With all your damn.
Do you still
seeds.
have your Dogecoin?
No, I got rid of it when it was still pretty high.
I still have mine.
I'm waiting for it to go up.
To the moon.
I have like
To the moon.
I have like the
I'm
smallest amount.
in it to win it, man. It's either going to make me $1 million or I'm going to lose $2,000. That's the way it is. Yeah,
That was fun. That was fun though. Martin, I'll never forget Martin because I was the whole crowd cheered, and I was like, "What the hell happened down there?" Because they have that little wooden,
The death trap.
that little wooden staircase come down from the green room, and I just see Skinny coming out with a cup full of blood, just like. Stage. He couldn't shut his mouth because his tongue had a hole in it.
Hey, but you know what? Good McKinney rallied because I remember having the picture. I took a picture at the merch table, and it was Liam Stoley, Nick Haynes, Nicky T with his cardboard, Trey Lewis, all access,
Yeah.
100% legit that he still has to this day, and we still honor at any show. And McKinney, and you see the hole in McKinney's tongue and his arms like this. Then he gets up on stage.
Me and him
Friends in Low.
shot. Yeah, we shot. You brought us on stage, and me and Skinny.
And Dawson
Chubb-
too. Does Dawson get on stage or no?
Dawson,
No,
I don't think,
that was-
I don't
that
think
one.
Dawson was at. I don't know if Dawson was at. No, he was at that show, but I don't know if he went on stage.
No,
at
it was
that
just
one.
because we have a picture. It was just me and Skinny on stage, on our knees, chugging
Skinny
beer.
Liam Stoley was there, dude. There were so many people.
Yeah,
there.
yeah,
Ben
Is
had
that how you
probably-
say his name, Liam Stoley.
Yeah, Liam Stoley.
Ben had probably banned Dawson from getting on stage at that point.
Yeah. Dawson and his
They
Stone
have
Cold.
a new bar now that has live bull riding.
It's
Oh,
in
really?
Jackson, right?
Yeah,
While
it's
you're playing,
closer
yeah.
to here, so I want to go out
Yeah,
there.
we're
one
trying to
weekend,
go.
Hit up DJ Pookie and just get
I want to see Maxwell. Maxwell can get in the ring with the Bulls.
I never did the bull.
Would you do
even
it?
mechanical?
I feel like you could ride a bull. You'd be pretty.
Man,
good
I feel like I
at
have the perfect body to go be a bull
You and
rider.
Trey Bonner.
Yeah, fuck
it.
that.
Either that or horse riding.
I'm too big to be horse riding.
Really?
Yeah, legit. I'm too big.
You're too big to be a jockey.
Yeah, they have to be under 120.
So we can be NASCAR drivers or we could be bull riders, right? That's what Dawson says.
Hey, we're good
perfect for
NASCAR size.
Yeah, dude, I can't drive a car, so I guess I got to ride a bull.
Left turn.
I'm trying to find something I'm good at because obviously the internet's not working out.
You would be like Cartman from South Park in the NASCAR
Screw you
episode.
guys, I'm going home.
Yes.
No, he's Butters, man. I always said Trey is Butters.
Fuck you.
Those are fighting words right there. In the NASCAR,
It's Butters.
I always say Barill's Cartman.
Oh my God, he is.
I have my moments for sure. I definitely have my moments. But in the NASCAR episode where he's dipping Vagisil and driving around, he's just wrecking all the cars and like doing that would be Bonner in the NASCAR.
Dipping Vagisil?
Yeah, they're sponsored by Vagisil, and he's putting dips of Vagisil.
I've never seen that episode.
It's an episode.
Well,
It's
that's
there.
what you got to go home and do tonight.
That's your homework tonight.
You and your girlfriend.
Oh
Yeah.
God, I'm going to Whiskey Jam to watch this guy play
You
tonight.
can watch it on your phone with your AirPods in there.
Okay.
Fun.
Okay.
Do you have a write tomorrow?
No, it got moved.
That's good.
Yeah, it's great.
What's writing been like for both of you guys since signing the pub deals? Like not just writing with like your friends anymore.
Yeah,
like
I mean, but
getting assigned writers, and you're like, oh shit, I'm writing with this guy or this girl.
It's like they're bigger names, but I was already writing every day before my pub deal, so like it wasn't that big of a transition, really.
I mean, honestly, for me, it's kind of nerve wracking sometimes, like when I'm writing with somebody that I don't know, you know, because it's like I don't know. Because I mean, I've written with people that have like number ones and like are awesome and you know great writers and not gotten great songs or not even got a song at all, you know. But I've also written with guys that have number ones and we hit it off great, and those are the guys that it's just like.
Speed dating.
It's just like speed dating,
Yeah.
you know, and it's just like how it was when you first moved to town, except for you're getting paid to do it. So there's like sometimes there's like a lot of pressure to like make sure you do it, you know. But like, you know, it's like when me and Maxwell wrote "Good to Know People," which will be coming out soon. We wrote it with Benji Davis, which you know he wrote. What's the Jake Owen song? Made for You song, and
Benji's awesome.
he's just a great songwriter, and I mean, you know, we wrote that song in like 2 hours. You know,
Yeah.
we crushed it. But it's like every time I know that like I have a write with like, you know, if it's like one other writer and like say Maxwell or like McKinney or you know whoever, I'm like cool. I like. You know, I feel like more comfortable because I'm like, well, I know that me and Maxwell can write good songs together. So like, I know we're gonna get a song today.
We're gonna get
It's like
something.
it's just like a sigh of
Yeah.
relief. Like when I wake up that morning, it's like, oh, cool. I look on my calendar. I'm like, cool, Maxwell. I'm writing with Maxwell today. I don't know this third, but you know, I know we're gonna get a good one.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't know. It's a little bit different, but it's just cool to like write with like people that are like way better than me. You know.
The thing is, though, they're not. I mean, like,
Yeah.
I feel like there are guys that are just, like, so outrageously good that it is, like, you know, you understand why they're where they're at. But a lot of it is so much of just being consistent and showing up that, like, just because someone is amazing doesn't mean you're going to write a good song with them, like
Yeah.
you're saying. You
Yeah.
know, it's like, it's really about how you mesh with each other.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess it's just really just waking up and like having the like it's like being like, man, I did this shit for free for years, you know. It's
Totally.
like I'm getting paid to do it today, and like that's the cool thing to me.
Yeah.
you know?
Literally living the dream.
Yeah.
You have the hat on.
The no hits hat.
Talk about how No Hit started, how it became an exclusive club.
Yeah, I'm interested.
It was a spaghetti dinner. So I don't.
With
that
exit-
might have
with-
been
with exit
correct.
I
and
don't
sauce?
understand
Yeah.
why there only can be 12 members.
It's just like you can't have the whole town part of it. You know what I mean? It's like
Yeah,
originally.
but it's like, what if we meet somebody else that's really cool and we want to add them in no hits? I'm the newest member. Y'all gonna kick me out?
Well,
you know?
probably, yeah.
Probably, yeah.
Well, I consider myself I consider it like the like the
Like,
family.
I couldn't imagine y'all kicking like Brian Fraser or like
Well, the original no
know,
hits was just
Caleb or
the
somebody
original
else.
was just me, Dawson, Caleb, Brian, Jordan Hobson, Todd. That was
Yeah.
like the original. We had a spaghetti dinner, and like we didn't think anything of it. Like it was just a thread to just make fun of each other and throw memes and you know what I mean.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I have 2 hits, so I mean, I'm already on the verge of getting kicked
And
out.
you don't even make memes, so what the fuck?
Fired.
I bring
I
some
did it
funny
for you.
stuff. I brought some funny stuff the other day.
No, it isn't what it used to be though. Just for the fact that like everyone got so busy, where a lot of it used to be like getting together and hanging out thread, where it's like nobody has the time to get together as much as they used to. You know what I mean? But it's still a lot. It's a good way to stay in touch with all your close
When
buddies.
did it start?
Man, I really don't know.
Was it before COVID?
I think it's like 2019. It was like pretty recent to that. I think. I honestly everything runs together. It might have been 2018 actually. But all I remember was it was a spaghetti dinner because I made my spaghetti with eggs in it, and everyone came
weird.
over.
Yeah,
and,
that's a Pittsburgh thing. That is not an Italian like standard pasta shit. That is
Yes, it
a
is.
Maxwell thing. I've confirmed
Hey,
with Nicky T.
yes,
too.
it is.
He doesn't even fucking do it.
dude,
It's
my
not a-
family has done it since they came over
Yeah,
from
it's
Italy.
a Maxwell, whatever your Italian side of the family's called.
There's a
It's
couple
Maxwell.
Italian sides of my family, and they all do the eggs in it.
Slide into the DMs if you put eggs in your spaghetti.
Nobody
whole
probably
eggs,
does.
Whole eggs, like
Yeah,
boiled
like,
whole eggs.
you're looking for a meatball and you come up with a fucking hard boiled
Hey,
egg.
is it not good?
I mean, it's
I was
is-
kind of
it
freaked
is.
out.
Yeah, first time I had
It's
it,
a
I
little
was
weird,
like,
but I'll eat it.
First
Have
time
you never even tried
I
it yet?
have had it.
You have?
Yeah. You put
When?
the sauce on the egg. We had it at your house one time.
And you had the box wine.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you
Well,
did
I
have the
always
box.
keep the box wine for cooking. You know, you
slap
throw a
in-
little.
slap in the bag.
Yeah, you gotta slap the bag and put it in the
I'll
sauce.
slap anything. Yeah.
How about the Steelers? Oh, wait, the Steelers.
Stillers. They might be getting Aaron Rodgers as of today.
What?
Yeah, so the running is Titans, Steelers, Green Bay, and Broncos, and they said he's gonna make a decision. He's supposed to make a decision. By the
Why
end
is
of
he
the month.
leaving Green Bay?
He might not be. It's between those four.
And do you think Devontae Adams goes with them? Because it sounds like they've been marketing it as a package
I
deal.
don't think so. I think if he goes, they're gonna sign Devontae Adams for Green Bay.
Are you nervous about post Big Ben? Is it
I'm
be weird?
excited
Is it going
about
to be
it.
weird for you to see somebody that's not?
Definitely, but
Are you glad it's hopefully
Remember
not
when y'all
gonna be
had
Mason
Michael
Rudolph?
Vick as a quarterback for a little while?
yeah, he was our backup.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tyrod Taylor too.
No, we
Right?
never had Tyrod
I thought
Taylor.
Tyrod was with you guys.
No, that was just
we-
Let's just
we
talk
were
about the
with-
running back, Henry Ruggs. I mean, the guy's a beast.
It's not Henry
Henry
Ruggs.
Ruggs.
He's
I mean,
in
not
jail.
Henry
Henry Ruggs. What the fuck?
He's definitely in
I think
jail.
Henry
Yeah,
Ruggs
yeah.
is in jail
Najee
right
Harris.
now.
I was thinking about
Najee
Henry
Harris.
Ruggs because we were talking about him in the group chat earlier.
Oh no.
Najee Harris.
He killed somebody.
Also, it's what it's supposed to be what happens in the group
We're
chat
canceled.
stays in the group
He's-
chat.
he's an
See,
SEC
this is why Trey's getting kicked out.
He's-
Yeah, dude,
SEC
fucking broke the rule on national TV.
SEC player.
National TV.
Shit.
But yeah, no, Najee Harris is a
Najee
beast.
Harris.
Yeah.
He's going to carry the franchise.
I'll remove him now.
Roll Tide.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we have a couple of Alabama guys. Minka Fitzpatrick is another
Yeah.
good one.
Yeah, he's awesome. He's a beast.
But no, man, I'm excited for the post Ben era because Ben's been the quarterback since 2004 when I was 8 years old.
Yeah, he came in the same time
9
I
years
started
old.
watching Eli up in New York.
Yeah, 9 years old.
He's lasted longer than he's had more injuries, more scandals, more bullshit in his career than Eli and Phillip Rivers, and he outlasted both of them.
I outlasted is a strong word because he was terrible for the last 3 years. You
Yeah,
know?
but he still was in the league. You know, Eli
Yeah.
retired and started doing a shitty thing on ESPN with his brother. Like,
Hey, I like that.
I
I
don't
kind of
like
enjoy
that.
it, honestly.
I
I
enjoy
don't know. For me, Eli's like it was. I like Eli, but he looks like a deer in the
If you want to
headlights
come on
too
the
much.
podcast, Peyton or Eli, you can.
Yeah, Eli, you can come on here. I'll look at you.
Hey, they're big country music fans.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
They definitely love Dick down in Dallas for sure.
For
Yeah,
sure.
Eli, when I was a kid, we went up to Giants training camp, and he signed my blue Giants hat with a blue Sharpie. So you can't even see the signature.
That's the most Trey Lewis shit I've ever seen.
That is Eli Manning, hottie toddy, Ole Miss shit right there.
But yeah, no, I don't know. If they get Aaron Rodgers, it'd be dope. If not, Trey loves when I say dope. That's what I'm gonna keep saying.
Dope,
it now.
bro.
I say
Yeah,
dope.
I
I
just
say
like-
dope a
I
lot.
put
I
in
hate when
parentheses
people say
now.
dope.
That's-
Like, let's
that's
let's talk about
I
this.
think that's a northern
first
thing.
thing-
I say dope all the time.
The
Let's-
first thing
let's
Trey
talk
said to
about
me, he goes,
this.
"Your mom will slap you if she heard you say
Go home go home and eat your mom's casserole or whatever the fuck she cooks.
Penny vodka. Thank you
Chick-fil-A.
very much.
Hey,
And tell
that
her
shit's-
and
your
tell
mom's
her
penny vodka.
and tell her that it's dope.
I do.
I mean,
she's like, thanks.
Okay, maybe in New York that's cool, but in the South,
Pittsburgh.
your mom would slap
The
you.
thing
right
is,
in the
though, like, I
face.
don't say dope to food. I say dope when something's
Or
like.
just just be like,
Super
"Hey, mom,
cold.
that coffee table's pretty dope." Like she's gonna slap you. Like
But I
that's-
also wouldn't call it a coffee
Or
fa-
mom,
table.
listen to this new demo. It's pretty dope. How
Yeah,
I did
see,
these
that's not-
drums.
that's not
Your
weird.
mom's gonna slap you. She's
I
gonna
probably
be like,
deserve
"What?"
it.
If it's not his mom,
My
mom's
mom
gonna
loves
enjoy
me.
it.
My mom loves
Yeah.
me. She wouldn't slap me.
That's dope.
Yeah, it's dope.
Dope.
Like, I mean,
Yo,
come
man.
on.
Yo, man.
I guess it's like, I guess it's like saying dude. Like when dude first came on the scene, I remember, I'll never forget. It was I was Little League Baseball. People started saying dude, and people were like, "What the hell?" You know, like, "What are you from California or something?" But like now, everybody says dude.
Yeah.
You know.
I feel like dope's not new,
Tom
though.
Lutheran, dude.
Big Tom.
I feel like dope's been around for a minute, though.
I've been saying it
Yeah,
for
I'm
years.
just not into it. You know, I'm just.
So what do you say then, Trey? That's cool.
That's cool. That's badass.
That's neat.
That's
That's badass. There it is.
Wow.
badass.
Jesus.
Oh, no.
What have you been listening to lately, Maxwell?
Trey Lewis and Trey Lewis only.
No way.
Listening for
know you- that's
work or
all-
listening for.
I know that's
He's
all
like-
you've been doing is working
Max
on
was
my
having
songs.
sex listening to Trey Lewis.
I didn't know I was doing this podcast till. Wait, what did you say?
I said Max was having sex, still listening. Man, I gotta put the guitar up a little
I
here.
know.
Oh
some
yeah,
good
no.
to
If
know
I,
people.
I could not have sex to something I worked on. Definitely not. I would be way too focused on the music.
This one gold, baby.
Have you ever had sex listening to a song? Or have you ever been like a sex song guy?
Oh yeah, dude. I love
got
music.
playlists,
I have
baby.
to listen. Yeah, I have playlists. that I
What's
use.
what's on the sex playlist?
Dude, you got to go with the Usher and R&B.
You're an
you know?
Usher guy. You're
Dude,
an Usher?
R&B, dude, you got to set the mood.
wanna take it nice and slow.
Christ.
No, dude. I mean that, or you could do some like old Marvin Gaye. I mean, I
Let's
just
get it
love
on.
Al
It
Green.
depends on the day.
Al Green. I don't even know who that is.
Yeah, I don't have
don't know
sex in
Al
my
Green
playlist
is?
out of date.
Dude, I feel like every white male, or white person, at some point in their life, gets on an Al Green kick. They're like,
there you go, bro. That's what you got this week. It's
That's
your
my
homework.
homework. Listen to
your
Al
homework.
Green.
Yeah.
Who's the other guy? There's another, not Clarence Carter. There's another.
Clarence
older-
Carter, Clarence Carter.
We listen to that in the van too much. That's because I'm always driving. We listen to Stroking all the
Or
time.
Bill Withers.
Oh, Bill Withers is good. I love Bill Withers.
But what are you like actively listening
what are
to
you
right
listening
now?
to?
If you're listening to music,
What's
for
some new shit
enjoyment?
you'd recommend to someone?
Man, I love Band Camino. Man, I really do go all over the map. Like, I'll listen to Justin Bieber one day, then I'll listen to, like, Sturgill the next day, you know? So I don't really know, honestly.
Yeah.
That or our buddy's music, you know?
Yeah.
Legit. That or just my demos that I wrote with
Do
Trey.
you always listen to, like, I listen to a lot of demos.
I listen to probably a lot more. It sounds super,
What'd
had
you
my
think,
own
what'd you
back.
think about,
Egotistical.
Yeah,
I
egotistical.
think I'm fucking cool.
That song's out there.
I think I'm fucking awesome. It's pretty funny.
It's pretty different for Trey, though, which I liked.
Could blow up. Like it's
Yeah.
got that thing where it
It's like that out there that it's like makes you want to listen to it.
Yeah, we just
gonna-
have to like recut it and make it more like, because there's nothing country about that song. It's just the only thing that makes it country is my
Well,
vocals.
all right? I hate when people say there's nothing country about this. What makes it country and what doesn't make it country?
Yeah,
I
true.
mean, you're wearing boots. Let's go on the.
you're wearing
yeah.
boots and you sound like you're from Birmingham
I'm
by
wearing,
God,
I'm wearing
Alabama.
boots and I almost got a truck.
By
so-
God.
Yeah,
It's ordered.
Yeah, it's ordered.
it's like I'd rather someone just own it that like and be like, yeah, this is the most country thing, than someone be like, write a pop song and just say trucking at once. And
I
be
will
like, it's a country
say,
song.
I will say that is the like thing that I take the most pride in, like as an artist, is that, you know, I'll put out like a real traditional sounding country song, or I'll put out like something that has, you know, like hip hop elements to it, and then I'll put something out about dicks and butt fucks, or
Yeah.
you know, like whatever. I think I like it all. You know, it doesn't have to be so black and white. If like,
Totally.
you know, I do this one sound and I do this one damn on guitar, and that's it.
Well, I think it just keeps your music more interesting if you can
Yeah.
mix it up and do different styles. you
Something
know?
for everybody, you know.
Yeah. I'll tell you who I have been listening to that's like really good. And this last week is Caitlin Smith.
Yeah.
Oh,
You ever
yeah,
listen to
she's fucking
Caitlin
awesome.
Smith?
She's solid.
so good.
I got on those records there for a while. I was like really into it.
I texted my publisher yesterday. I was like, I need to get it right with Caitlin Smith like pronto. So I'm gonna try to get one with her.
What East Nashville type shit you been listening
Dude, I've been
to?
listening to like
Bonner?
1975 right now, and I still been listening to Lauren McKenna. Like her whole catalog just rotates. When
Yeah,
I
she's
drive to
long.
work, I don't want to like think, so I like put on something like that where it's like cool. I'm not gonna like stress out.
Dude, y'all know Jenna LeMaster?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
You know how she does the Saturday morning playlist on her? She does it on her Instagram story.
Yeah.
She's been doing it for a few years. Dude, the songs she posts are like always awesome. I was like, I told her, I like DM'd her this week, not in like a weird way, but just I was like, your taste in music is impeccable. This playlist is great.
That whole group of girls is really good.
Yeah,
That-
badass songwriters. Like
Jenna,
Tindall.
Casey, Ashlyn, Laney. That whole little crew is really good.
Yeah, Laney's crushing it.
She is.
Yeah.
That video she did with like it was like I guess 4 different personalities. Did y'all see that?
Wait, which
They
one?
were like all sitting at a table.
Oh, where they mocked that '70s show?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And,
That's good.
Like Jimmy Allen and like everybody put on bell bottoms. It was great.
Oh, I'm thinking of something else.
yeah.
Where was
didn't
is
see
there
that.
on Instagram? Is it like a social media thing or is it like a
Yeah,
YouTube
it's
thing?
an Instagram thing. It was hilarious. Thank you for coming on the podcast, man.
Yeah, thanks for having
It's
me.
gonna be cool,
What can,
especially
uh,
when our song comes out. Good to know people.
I can't wait for that.
What can everybody be looking forward to, Alex, and where can they find you?
Yeah, what happens after our song comes out?
So I'm going in and cutting. I don't know when this is coming out, but I'm going and cutting this week on Friday with Grady to start getting on the next stuff after. So
Awesome.
after Good to Know, probably like every 6 weeks, I'll have a new song coming out.
Sweet.
So I'm excited to get back at that part of me.
Is
again.
you recording as an artist? Do you find that it's like tougher
It's
or
hard,
easier
dude.
being a producer as
Because
well?
I want it to sound better than anything else I've worked on. So like, I think sometimes I get my own way by trying to make it sound too good.
Well,
instead
don't
of
make
just-
my stuff sound shitty just to make yours sound good.
That's what you
No,
should do,
not like
Maxwell.
that. It's like
I'll whoop that ass. I'm just kidding.
I'm just gonna let Trey fall off a little bit, so I can make myself sound better.
Are you hiring?
Nah, no. It's not like that. It's just in the sense of like, I feel like it's easy to look at someone else's personality. Like when I look at you and like know what your sound should be.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's hard to like look in the mirror and be like, okay, so what am I? You know what I mean? So that's why like I like going to Grady and like having another ear on shit where I'll go back and forth on a drum sound for 3 weeks if it's my own song.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I'll just get so meticulous with it that it'll never get released.
You ever thought about letting somebody else produce your stuff?
Well, that's
Or
what recently I started using Grady, and I
Yeah.
feel like that kind of definitely made it a lot better because I still like co-producing because I still know
Yeah.
how I want it to sound and
Yeah.
what I want to sound like. But it's nice to have Grady because sometimes for myself I'll go so far out there,
Yeah.
and Grady will be like that could have been me that
Yeah.
I did like 3 years ago.
Yeah.
That was one I did with Grady, and I had like horns and shit in it,
Yeah.
like originally. And Grady's like, dude,
Best bad behavior, please.
yeah, best bad behavior we already did. It's done.
Yeah, it's done.
So that one will get put out eventually.
You wrote that with Caleb, right?
Caleb Conradi. Dude, he's my favorite.
Yeah.
We write some out there stuff.
What about y'all wrote this song called Hurt People?
Hurt people?
Hurt people sometimes. That and feeling I'm good.
I'm good. I'm good is definitely gonna get released.
Yeah,
I don't know
I'm
how
Good's
we're gonna
great.
do that yet. I don't know how we're gonna record it.
You got to
but-
get to some bigger chains for this, Maxwell.
For I'm good.
Yeah, dude.
Why?
You're going to be rich by then.
Oh God, I
Millionaire
Wish.
Maxwell.
I wish I was. That'd be cool. Then we could have ranches next to each other.
Yep. It'll happen.
Where can they find you on socials, Alex?
Instagram, Alex Maxwell Music, Facebook, Twitter. It's all the same shit.
Cool.
It's on there.
Awesome.
I'm sure if you follow Trey, you'll see me on there. Just go follow me too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make sure y'all go follow this man. Follow his music, follow his career, follow his life. He's a great guy. And he records my music and believes in me. So thank y'all for watching the DM Monday podcast. Please rate and subscribe, and we'll see y'all on the next episode.
This town. 'Cause now when I leave it, I can't wait to come back. I get that 17 feeling when I cross the railroad tracks. Always wishing I was here, no matter where I'm at. It's like that hometown ground keeps on calling me back to where I grew up and where they're gonna lay me down. Can't believe I used to hate this town. Just past the spot where I quit that job and told my boss where he could go. And there's the house she kicked me out 'cause I couldn't tell that Bob no. Thought I was too big for this place. I was gonna show 'em all one day. Kinda funny looking back now. Can't believe